this is what I see when I look at the warm-up that you just did. Okay? So I see some really good things. Your first question was a to the 7th divided by a to the 3rd. Okay? So I see that you multiplied 7 a's together in the numerator and 3 a's together in the denominator. And then what can happen? Can any of these cancel out? A divided by A is 1. A divided by A is 1. A divided by A is 1. And now how many are there? So now we have A to the 4th. Okay? And then I had you do that with B to the 8th over B squared. Okay? What's the trick here? Ooh. If we are dividing, then we are going to subtract our exponents to get our answer. Doesn't that kind of make sense? Okay. On Friday, if you look over here on the side, we talked about when we multiply, we're going to add the exponents. So doesn't it just fit that if we divide, we're subtracting the exponents? Like I feel like those go hand in hand, right? So what I want you to write right here is that we need to subtract our exponents if we're dividing. You good? Okay. Huh? It is. Okay. All right. So if we look at number 1, are we dividing? Yeah. So we are going to keep our base as 12. And what do we get when we subtract our exponents? What's 7 minus 5? 2. Okay. Now we can eventually talk about this is the same thing as 144, right? 12 times 12. But right now I'm worried about you getting the exponent there. Okay. Are we dividing with the same base in number 2? Okay. So we're going to keep the same base. What's 12 minus 4? I am not going to make you put this into your calculator. That's unnecessary. Okay. Ooh. On number 3, what do I subtract? If there's no exponent, there's an invisible 1 there. So we're dividing with the same base, and then we need to subtract our exponents. We are going to do number 4 because, yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's look at number 4. We're dividing. We have the same base. What do we get when we take 3 minus 5? We get negative 2. Do I want you to leave a negative exponent? No. When we have a negative exponent, we have to rewrite. Okay, so 9 to the negative 2 becomes 1 over 9 to the positive 2. Which, I mean, we could say, okay, that's 1 over 81, right? Yeah, it's not so bad. I mean, really, it's like the same thing as Friday, just with division instead of multiplication. Like the 2 rules go hand in hand. I think it's pretty great. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you and your new elbow partner to talk through 7, 8, and 9. That's why 6 was afraid. Thank you. What?
Hey, you're supposed to talk to me. Okay, so. Okay, we'll solve it and then we'll talk together. Okay, all right. Wouldn't it just be 1 over P5? 3? Oopsie. That's what I meant. That's completely. That's what I meant. Okay, so we don't talk about this. You did it right. I just forgot to add the 1 over.
Are you okay? No? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it because of not math things? Okay. Okay, so what math things can I?
Man, she's not shooting.
Can you look at me?
Yes.
Do I need to move your seat?
It's okay. It's okay. I'll be okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'll plug it out.
You just let me know. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't know how to do this one.
What is 2 minus 7?
How is it back to minus? I thought it was division now.
If we're dividing, then we subtract our exponents. Okay. All right. Olivia, what's your answer for number 7? X to the 8th power. 10 minus 2 is 8. Very good. Kaylee, what's your answer for number 8? 1 over W to the 5th. She has it right. If we subtract 2 minus 7, we get an exponent of negative 5. But we cannot have a negative exponent, so we have to rewrite it as a fraction. Okay. Channing, what do you have for number 9? 1 over p to the 3rd power. If we subtract our exponents, we get p to the negative 3, and then we have to rewrite it. I think it would be helpful if you faced that way, since that's like where the board is and where the notes are being written at. Can you please face that way now? Thank you. Okay, now, if we have more than one variable, it's fine. It's still the same process. Are we dividing? Is there a division bar?
Yeah.
Okay, which means we need to subtract our exponents. So what is 3 minus 2? 1. What is 6 minus 2? 4. Do I need that 1 with my M?
No.
You don't need it. If you have it, is it wrong? Absolutely not. It is not wrong if you have it, but it is unnecessary, okay? I'll take either answer. It's totally fine, okay? Ooh, number 11 got a little interesting, didn't it? Okay. Yes, spicy. Okay, with our R's, what happens when we take 2 minus negative 3? It would be positive 5. When we subtract, we're adding the opposite. If you need a calculator to help you out, remember, you have access to a calculator. Okay? Now, what happens when we take negative 5 minus 2 with our S's? We get negative 7. Can we leave our answer like this? No. R to the 5th needs to stay, and s to the 7th will go to the denominator. What? Okay, we'll get there. All right, now what happens if we have coefficients? Okay, just like on Friday, if we have coefficients, we get to do that operation. So what does this fraction bar mean? What operation are we doing? Division. What is 24 divided by 8? It's 3. Okay, now make sure you write that we have c to some power. We have c to what power? We have c to the 7th power because we have 10 minus 3. Okay, what about 14? What is negative 36 divided by 4? It is negative 9. And if we subtract our exponents, we have k to the 2nd power. Now, does 9 have a negative exponent? It does not. This is where an exponent would be. It's not negative. It just is a negative coefficient. So our answer is going to stay like that. Okay.
Wait, so then would that make that negative 81?
No, because the 2, the square is only with the k. Okay, that square is with the k, not the 9.
Oh,
Okay. All right, how about here for 15? Yeah, I don't know who those are. Oh, they're not in there. Those are who? Okay, 10 divided by 2. 3 minus 4. All right, who goes to the denominator?
x1.
X to the 1 goes to the denominator, but 5 does not. It stays because it does not have a negative exponent. Okay, we're going to do 2 more problems and then get you to practicing on your own. Okay, I want you to turn the page and look at 21. Okay, we're going to go in a weird order. Okay, it is okay that we have more than one variable. Okay, this fraction bar means what is our operation? It's division. What's negative 28 divided by 4? Negative 7. Let's subtract our exponents. What's negative 4 minus negative 4? 0. What's 5 minus 2? 3. Okay? Ooh, hey, what does x to the 0 mean? It means 1. Okay, so this is just negative 7y to the 3rd because x to the 0 is 1. Anything to the 0 power is 1. Okay, now we're going to jump back to number 18. I think we all know that this v is to what power? V to the 10th. Can we take 15 divided by 24? That's not a nice, no. So if it's not an integer when you divide, you're going to have to just simplify the fraction. So this fraction of 15 over 24, are those two numbers divisible by a common factor? 3. So these are both divisible by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 24 divided by 3 is 8. And our answer has a fraction, and that's just